Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. My name is Brian Henley and I'm Director of Admission here at Sacramento State. I can't tell you how excited I am that all of you have been admitted to Sac State, and we hope you're excited too. Now, over the course of the next few weeks, you're going to have some decisions to make. I know some of you are still thinking about whether or not you're going to attend Sacramento State in the fall. But let me say, we hope you do. Sacramento State's got a great deal to offer. Excellent educational opportunities, wonderful opportunities for engagement and leadership, and all on a beautiful campus in California's capital and the 6th largest city in the state. There's no better way to get a feel for whether or not Sacramento State's the right place for you than join us for a campus tour. We offer campus tours Monday through Friday several times through the day, and then also on Saturdays. We've even started offering a Wednesday evening tour for those of you who can't make it to campus between the hours of 8 and 5. We'd love to show you around our beautiful campus, so schedule a campus tour on our website as soon as you can. There are a few dates that I'd like for you to keep in mind. First of all, we ask that all new students submit an intent to enroll. The intent to enroll lets us know that you're planning to attend Sacramento State. And there's no fee, there's no deposit, but we do ask that you submit that no later than May 2nd. Second, all new students attend new student orientation. We want you to get off on the best path possible, and the way you do that is through orientation. Registration for new student orientation is going to open up on April 1st, so here very soon. One of those decisions that I mentioned earlier is whether or not you're going to be living on campus or off campus when you attend Sacramento State. I'm joined today by Samuel Jones, who's our Executive Director of University Housing Services here at Sacramento State. Welcome, Samuel.
Thanks, Brian, for having me today over to talk about housing. It is an important decision for students to make when they're coming to Sac State, is whether they want to live on campus or whether they want to live off campus. I do recommend living on campus for your first year as a transfer student or as a first-year student, because what you want to do is you want to create that bubble of friendship so that you start off immediately. Because usually when you're in high school or you're at a community college, you may know some people, but when you start coming looking for housing, you want to make sure that you have some friendships built in there. You get to choose your roommate, and it's also like a good environment for the students with the programming that we have going on and our resident advisors that are here to help our students succeed. So I do think it's a great opportunity for students when they're trying to live on campus.
Sure. Would you talk a little bit about the application process and then how students are notified about where they're going to be living when they live on campus?
Awesome. It's really an online application process, sort of like they've done already when they got admitted to the CSU system. Our application is actually opened. It opened on March 12th for all transfer and first-year students to apply. You just go through the application, fill it out. It's very easy, simple. A lot of the information we ask our students is making sure that they're being honest with each other about what they're looking for in a roommate, and so making sure that they fill out the questions as honest as possible, without your parents actually looking at you while you're doing your application, which is also important for the students. And then if the student is wanting to live at North Village is for first-year students as well as upper division students. So if you're choosing to live at North Village, first-year students get to choose between, they get to rank, I should say, what type of space they want and what building they want to live in. So we have 6 buildings for first-year students to choose from. That would be Desmond, Draper, Jenkins, Sierra, and Sutter, as well as the Riverview. Riverview was built in 2017 as a first-year building. Our upper division students get to choose if they want to live in American River Courtyard, which was built in 2009. The other option for students, transfer students, is to live at Hornet Commons. Hornet Commons opened this past fall, so it's a great opportunity for people who want an apartment-style living. The big difference between North Village and Hornet Commons is that students have to realize at North Village you are required to have a meal plan. We want to make sure that every student is fed, and there's not even though there is a kitchen in each of the halls. It's a little different when you're living at Hornet Commons because you actually have a kitchen in your actual apartment. The other thing to think about with the application process is that for North Village there is a $250 installment fee. It is not a deposit. It actually goes towards the total cost of housing with your room and board. If students are having trouble paying that, if you're on financial aid and you're concerned about that, they can definitely ask us for a deferment, which will put that payment off until in September. Hornet Commons is a little different. The application process is still the same. You just go to Hornet Housing on the housing website, and there is a $50 application fee that's due for Hornet Commons. It's all explained. People don't have to remember this. They don't have to remember a word that I'm saying because it's all explained in the website when students go through and sign that contract.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with our future students about living on campus or why they should?
Well, I think it's a really important decision for students to think about because, like I said earlier, you're moving away from home for the first time. If you're a community student, you may have been living at home with your parents, but now you come into an environment and you want to be successful. So give us the opportunity. We have resident advisors that are on every floor in every single one of our buildings. There's staff on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're there to help students with whether it's academic success, whether it's getting out of their room to meet their friends, getting along with the roommate. We have an honors program, so students who are in the honors community can live on the floor with each other. And we have several other theme floors too that students can think about. The Black Cultural Excellence floor has been around for about 3 years. It's a very positive community for students to want to live in. The other thing is, if you really think about it when it comes to programming opportunities, we're going to be out there getting them involved when move-in day happens. From the day of move-in throughout that entire weekend, we're really helping the students get involved.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Samuel. And for those of you who'd like to see a residence hall room, again, we'd love to have you visit our campus. You can go on a campus tour and then wrap up and visit one of our residence halls and see one of the rooms in the residence halls. If you have any questions about university housing, admission, or enrollment in general, feel free to get in touch with us. We'd love to have that conversation with you. And until next time, Stingers out.